Hey all, it's Karma Chosen Goddess. I want to talk about a theory that I discovered last year. I've been peeping, I've been noticing, but I feel like clowns are a mockery of black people. They're trying to replicate black people, especially with, you know, back in 19, like in, I don't know if it was 1800s or like 1900s, but they abused and tortured black people. And I discovered this. This is why I don't fuck with these clowns. I never like clowns. If I have a birthday, I will never, never invite a clown. But they're a replica, a mockery of black people. Look at this. Why do you need lips like right here? Why do you need lips right here? Like that. Why do you need that? Why do you need to draw lips like that? Why do you need to do that lips like that? The pretty much it's a mockery of black people. Because black people are known for having I'm sorry. Black people are known for having big lips, right? The fro, the afro. There you go. Tell me it's not a replica of a black man. It's a replica. Especially with that, back in the 1970s where black men had fros and stuff. I wish that we could go back to those times. I wish we could. Listen, time changes. Meaning, I just wish natural. I like natural. I'm not gonna dictate. I'm gonna stay out of it. As a white person, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna, you know what I'm saying. I know my place as a white person. I'm gonna stay out of um, black people business. That's what I do. I'm on my business. But isn't it ironic? Clowns usually have that look, big fro, and like, why do you need to do that? They should have a replica of black people. Tell me, does it look like that? See, why do you need like this? Why? Why you need all that? Why you need right here, right here? Why you need that? Like this? Why? The fro? Why? So I just want to say, touch base on this theory. Clowns are a mockery, and maybe there's history behind clowns. Maybe back when segregation or when slavery existed, when all that, they were mocking black people. And also, bidorras, excuse me. They were mocking. They were mocking black women. Look, I seen a video where I seen from The Simpsons. Was that? Was that? Let me show you something. Where they were that just a scene. I'm trying to see a scene. Okay. Pretty much mocking. Okay, let me see. Mocking black people. I noticed this shit. I do. I noticed the elephants. There you go. See? See? I was always in those times. So I can beat their ass. See? Mocking black people. See? See? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. See? By the way, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, bitch. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Oh shit. Undo. Undo. I was just I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I understand 1990s love, but I need that 70s love, okay? The 80s love, I mean, the 80s. Because that's when the chosen ones came here. Well, yeah, that's when I start that crystal, the indigo crystals, crystal children, the rainbow children came. The very first starseed came to, not starseed, but you know what I mean. Indigo children, crystal children, rainbow children. Excuse me, god damn these fucking hiccups. God dang.
You're going to mess around and become the most consistent version of yourself. Listen, you keep posting every day like it's nothing, but
Please get the. I like her accent, but it's irrelevant. Just. I get it. What better than TikTok? What better than TikTok?
When we look at circus clowns, especially the hobo clown, the sad-faced clown with the ripped-up clothes, that came from the white supremacists making fun of black people. At around 1874, there were these two white...
I knew it. I knew it, but I'm a crazy mental bitch. I knew it. 1800s, right?
White men who were minstrel show artists, McIntyre and Heath. And in 1874, you remember this is directly after the Civil War. When the Civil War was over, a lot of black people were homeless and destitute, and they would have to ride boxcars and trains all around the country looking for work, and they would wear tattered clothes, and they were just poor, begging, and just trying to do whatever they needed to do to survive. And living in a culture of white supremacy, the white supremacists looked at that and said, okay, that's something that we could make fun of. So these two white minstrel show entertainers, they started to dress up in tattered clothes and paint their faces black, and they had these big white...
They look like straight up fucking demons. They look so soulless, like, special devil right there. The you know, the kind of like, you know, like old texture clothes, the big shoes, the big nose. Y'all hoes think y'all slick. I peeped this shit.
Exaggerated lips with a sad look on it, because black people were sad at that time after the... When we look at circus clowns,
y'all hoes took black people continent, installed y'all fake ass, weak ass law that when black people are you know, heartbroken, left out for dead, y'all hosts call that mockery. Y'all start mocking. Bring your ragged ass to karma. This is why no matter how hard black people try to push me away, I will never stop fighting for black people. Because of bullshit
especially
like
the hobo clown.
Next time you want to know why white people and every other race is so comfortable disrespecting black people? Because we disrespect and clown each other every day.
There you go. You want me to respect you? Do you respect you?
All day.
Do you respect you? Do you let people, no matter if they're black or white, you should really be respectful of yourself. I do not. I don't play about myself. I do not tolerate disrespect. I'm too good for abuse. I'm too good for bullying. I'm too good for this, that. Right? Why the fuck I see? Look at Glorilla. Look at her fucking name. You, like, look at the names. And I felt heartbroken saying that. I never say her name. I never say her name. Because you're mocking yourself. Look at fucking, what's that girl from South Central Baddies? The girl, the big girl, you know? She called herself that all the time. I'm like, you know, that species is the other species, right? It's like the species are reptiles, right? Black people disrespect each other, disrespect themselves. How do you expect me to respect you when you don't even respect you? How do you want me to love you when you don't even love you? You know what I'm saying? And that's not my mentality. I accept people for who they are. The only imperfection, the only thing that's gonna push you away from me, that's only gonna push me away from you type thing, the only thing that's gonna make me leave your life is if you're a fuckboy, if you're a fake bitch, a backstab, abuser, manipulator, deceiver, tormentor, racist. I don't fuck with that. That's the only thing that's gonna push me away from you. But if you come as who you are, I don't discriminate. Discriminate. I got a fucking accent, okay? Listen, this shit's retarded. Discriminate. And I know one secret. You telling us the world how to treat you. When you tell the world that you're a lowlife, a piece of shit, like for example, Arnold's bitch ass. He shows the world that he's a dumpster diving, dick sucking, anal fucking bitch. He's known for dumpster diving, eating his own shit. How how do you want me to respect you when you're out here eating raw meat, eating your own shit, and dumpster diving? I do not the sort. I'm the ultimate opposite. You will never catch my hand in a toilet eating my own shit. You will never catch me dumpster diving. I don't even want to. I don't even like opening dumpsters. Like when I hate when that like liquid drops. God, I hate that smell of dumpster. How can you just remember just you know how cold, especially when you're in the winter, you know that slimy ass water in those dumpsters, like I don't know what the like. I just see it right. You just like, and you kind of like, cause like, how can you just dive into that dumpster and just right? My point is this: he told the world who he is. So you want me to respect you when you're dumpster diving? You want me to respect you when you're eating your shit? You want me to respect you when you get fucked in the ass and the mouth for money? Now listen, if you roll that wet shit, listen, I don't care how attractive a female is. I will never ever, cause listen, listen, cause nothing will make me go with the female. Cause once that, when I tell you that dick is literally a drug, I mean it. I just listen. It's just because I'm trying to get my situation, and I will. But one secret. I just listen. I'm a Scorpio, and I'm a female. I'm a woman. I'm actually a goddess. I'm not a woman. I'm a goddess. I'm a divine feminine goddess. You know, I don't identify as a woman. I identify as a goddess. You know, but when I tell you nothing hits my core. The smell of a man, the touch of a man, the energy of a man, the okay, let me get back to you. But like I said, how do you respect yourself when you dumpster diving, eating your own shit, doing all that? You telling the world how to treat you. You're telling the world how to do this and that. You're telling the world how they're supposed to go with you. That's what I'm saying with black people. When you show when you disrespect yourself, when you call yourself those names. I will never. I call you a donkey. I call you ass. If like you act like a fucking ass, you act like a fucking retard, you act like a fucking moron. Look at this dipshit. Look at this fucking moron. Look at this fucking retard. What the actual fuck is wrong with this not what the fuck they call because listen, circus that was I ain't gonna lie. When I say clown, cause a joke. That's what I meant. A joke. And I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop saying clown. I'm just gonna say moron. I'm gonna start saying moron. And I'm from this day forward, I will never call a black person a clown. Never. I will say, if no matter if you're black or white, if you act like a fucking moron, you're a moron. If you act like a dipshit, you act like a dipshit. If you act like a fucking weirdo, you're a fucking weirdo. A creep. Okay? But clown will never be my vocabulary. So, what I mean by joker, you know that fucking joker with that bullshit? But when I say like the 1950s, those type of clowns, they literally mock black people. They do.
On social media, we the only race that publicly humiliate, disrespect, and clown each other every time we down. We the only race who do this. No other race does this. See how they do you? Do you see how they do you? When you risk it all,
That part.
when you sacrifice it all. The man had a life and death situation when he was in a car
Damn, I
wreck,
fucking hate
flipped
this
over
shit.
7 times. Then he had to have surgery on his eye. He went back to boxing anyway to please y'all fans. Probably the same fans who out here doing this. You mean tell me he did all that, came back, even though any punch can really.
Isn't that Martin Lawrence? That's not the same person. That's Martin Lawrence. I don't know who the other guy is, but that's Martin Lawrence. It's from some kind of movie, I think, or show. I don't know.
Damage his face even worse. Probably put his eye out or something. But he still went back to boxing, not to just provide for his family, but to please his fans. Y'all. Went back, fought 2 elite fighters. Now he ain't fighting no scrubs. He fought 2 hard punching elite fighters. Then turned around and called out the best boxer in the world and went out there and got whooped. Thinking that he was gonna get respect for stepping in the.
You was made fun of, talked about, mistreated, made a mock out of over people that thought you were going to fail and be bad in life. You got ridiculed by clowns.
What I mean by clowns, if you're a moron, I'm not gonna say clowns no more, but
the jokes are on them. The jokes that they cracked about you feel bad.
I mean like the circus, you know, like I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, I have to kind of like, I don't know if it's like, because I kind of have to watch what I say, because those mentality, because, you know, that's what mentality, like, we can't think that 1950s, we can't think clowns, because we have to boycott clowns, we have to cancel clowns, we have to, because they mock black people. For real. Let me just do this one. Well, actually, no. Because, yeah. This is what I do. Okay, let me try again. Man, my fucking phone's retarded. Okay, okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Boom. Boom, boom. And boom. Listen, I'm done with them relatives. They can kiss my ass. See? I'm just gonna do this because I don't want to do all of them. I'm just gonna do this. People like it. People like it. Hey, Beard.
Hi. So this tweet has been circulating around for a couple of days. Why do clowns have afros? I'm pissed. And I thought it would be a great segue for me to tell you the things that I have learned since introducing myself to clown culture. I talk about it in this YouTube video that I posted about a month ago called Clowns Are Racist.
They are racist.
If you would like to learn more. In my video, I talk about Heath and McIntyre, who were really famous minstrel show performers. Minstrelsy being when white people would paint their face black and pretend to be black people. And they created a particular aesthetic to make fun of newly freed enslaved people during emancipation who were homeless. This aesthetic trickled into the circus community and created the
So why the fuck, as a black woman, excuse me, why the fuck are you a clown? It's like a Jewish person that was killed in the concentration camps starts mocking, and there's a stereotype where they have like this, like back in 1970, not 1970, the fuck. Listen, you know when shit. Okay, like this. If let's say there's a person in concentration camps survived, they were freed, right, from the concentration camps, and then there was some kind of thing that would mock them. The Germans would mock the Jewish people in the concentration after they got freed from the concentration. They're mocking them, making fun of them, and they like there's this like a costume aesthetics to mock the Jewish survivors from the concentration camps. Then years later, that shit was painful. Surviving the concentration camps, right? Seeing your relatives killed and died, right? Being killed and and murdered before your eyes. They have this costume where you start wearing. You're mocking your ancestors. Same thing here. You're mocking your ancestors when you join this bullshit. As a black woman, you should be ashamed of yourself for being a clown. If you know their history, why the fuck are you a clown? In that industry, they're mocking your ancestors. You're a hypocrite because they literally left your ancestors out for dead, and you're gonna be like, that shit cool. What if back in slavery they did something like that, they mocked black people, and now it's like aesthetic. You're literally mocking your ancestors. What the actual fuck are you doing? I don't fuck with clowns. I always thought they were fucking ugly and creepy because like they like, like these weird ass creepy ass clowns, like they like this, got these like lines and shit, got like these stars and like what they have like these sharp ass teeth. They have like these like spikes come out. Them weird ass, like that shit creeped me the fuck out. I thought like these like, hi little girl. I always thought every clown that's in a circus is a fucking pedophile or a fucking child rapist. Honestly, before I knew all this, I was like, they ugly as shit. Cause like, hey little girl, they look like they fucking pull your ovaries out your stomach, babe. Why the fuck are you joining this bullshit? You think it's cool? So having your ancestors slaughtered is cool? Having your ancestors murdered is cool? I'm so confused. I don't care what kind of aesthetic it is. I will never mock an angels. Let's say angels were murdered and killed. I would never mock them. Let's say there's a aesthetic that mocks angels that were killed and murdered from planets and kidnapped, and they did this aesthetics. I will fucking burn them costumes the fuck down. I would never join that bullshit. As a black woman, you should be ashamed of yourself for joining that bullshit. Why the fuck are you being retarded? Why you join this bullshit? It's like a little people, like they wearing the leprechaun. I kind of see why Minnie. Well, fuck that bitch. I hate Minnie. She's a cunt. But I see why Money and I see why what's the other girl? They don't fuck with that bullshit. That I mean, I don't like Amanda and Drake. They're cunts, but they don't like the leprechaun because it's a mockery of little people, like little Lucky Charms and shit. It's a mockery of little people. You're mocking black people. When you join this bullshit, you're pretty much saying fuck black people with your aesthetics. When you join this clownery, you join the clown academy, you join the clown circus. You're literally mocking black culture. That's pretty much it, because your ancestors were slaughtered by those whack ass bitches, those reptilian bitches. It's a mockery. It's like, for example, like there's like mockery, like we have to accept the culture, uh, representation or appreciation. We have to appreciate the cultures. We don't have to. I would never wear the Native American costumes, even though they're adorable, they're cute. I just know my place as a white person. I know limits, and I rather wear wings. Like if I could be, I'd rather be a goddess, okay? Because I am a goddess. So I wear like a goddess crown and wings and his beautiful dresses and shit, but I will never ever fucking accept, like, I would never dress as a vampire. I would never dress as a draconian. Just saying.
Clown that we see today. I urge you to do more research if you're interested. This tweet has encouraged the creation of a lot of infographics that have information that I wasn't privy to before. So, yeah. Hi. So this tweet.
Sometimes even white people will sit there and look at a trim clown look and be like, oh my god, that's a good look, da 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 da, not understanding what the fuck you're complimenting.
Exactly. I don't fuck with clowns. I thought that shit was weird. Like, why the fuck you wearing? Isn't that like, why the fuck you wearing all that heavy shit? You know? Come on, phone. God, this bitch is retarded. My phone's retarded. Can y'all host? Man, if you don't get, let's see what the fuck I gotta go say, y'all.
Like, do y'all research, please.
Don't you have a clown makeup though? Isn't that supposed to be like?
Like, it's not just simple. Ha ha! It's a clown. It's so fun. Clown is just so fun and amazing. No, there's people who actually struggled in the society. Like, y'all just do not understand, and y'all do not do no research about. Like, please. They like to turn real suffering into entertainment. So the message they like to push out into society is that Black struggle is funny. Black poverty is a joke. Black emotional expression is just exaggerated. It's not real. It's just so funny. Ha 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 ha. So, yeah. Like I said, Black clowns were even forced to play into these fucking stereotypes that these white people sit on stage and make fun of Black people for and perform and do all these racial, nasty, fucking disgusting things to mock Black people. They'll sit there and make a Black fucking clown do those same things and basically mock their own selves and mock their people. If you don't sit there and be exaggerated and play about their race, loud, hyper physical character, they would not get rolled. Sometimes even white people will sit there and look at a trim clown look and be like, oh my god, that's a good look.
Oh! Yo! Oh! What'd I say? They mock Black people. Yo!
Let's talk about clowns. So most people just think of clowns as these funny performers, but what they don't understand is that it's way deeper than that. Clowns are actual spiritual entities that are from another realm, that are from another dimension. And if you don't believe me, go ask anyone that's done ayahuasca or any other type of trippy substance. Now, I've never done these substances myself because I can tap into these different realms and dimensions without these substances. But anybody that has taken these substances will tell you that they come in contact with these jester-like entities. These jester clown-like entities that people encounter are actual entities that actually came to this planet many times in ancient times. This is why if you look at a lot of ancient gods, they look like clowns. Like, they got their face painted, they got the lipstick, the red nose, all that. They got their tongue out like clowns, they're looking silly like clowns. This is because these are actual entities, and it was actually the gods, the Anunnaki.
Y'all know I always say that there's something about Baltimore that had a draining.
Don't ever call Anunnaki a god. Don't ever call Anunnaki a god. Them bitches are soulless bitches. Thank you.
Energy to it, right? And I still stand on that. When I decided to move out of Baltimore, my first time moving out of Baltimore, I almost felt like I was a slave that was being let free. I felt like I was in jail when I finally was released, right? Today, I found out that
Did you know that clowns are actually demonic deities? And they use laughter as
deities, baby. Deities are gods and goddesses. You mean entities? Do not mistake deities and entities. There's two. Don't confuse the two. Deities are straight up gods and goddesses, and there cannot be a demonic deity. Maybe there's like a dark deity, because we are light and dark. We're light and dark.
frequency.
But we're not entities. I would never refer myself as an entity. I am a deity. A deity is straight up a god, a goddess. There are no demons are not demons are soulless beings. Pretty much okay. You got two different types of draconians. You got the Anunnakis. Actually, three types. You got the Anunnakis. Then you got the draconian species. But if you are a chosen god, a chosen goddess, your chosen deity, if you join the Illuminati, you get taken to see God. All your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, got the family. They disown you when you join the Illuminati. If you have a twin soul, you guys, because a being, I'm sorry, a soul can, like, that's where twin flames come, twin souls. Pretty much a twin soul is a soul with two bodies. So when one part of soul joins the Illuminati, half of the soul joins the Illuminati, they get taken to see God, and they get stripped out of all the ancestors, angels, spirit guides, family, all the gifts, everything. They get stripped. They don't have no more. The ancestors, they disown. Angels, spirit guides, God's family, they disown. And that's where you have the term called fallen god, where the like, for example, this happened with me. This where the other party that did not sell their soul, that did not join Illuminati. Well, you can't sell a soul because the other party, like, let's say I don't want to, I hate the Illuminati, I hate the Masons, but the other party did. I get to keep my soul because I'm against them bitches. I never gave in. I never gave up. I never got tempted. I never let temptation. I never let I never let it control me. I never let temptation, desperation, I never let my ego control me, right? So the other party loses all access to the realms, meaning not realms, but they lose all access to the gifts. Anything to do with the ancestors, whatever ancestors gifted you, they take it away from you. They don't associate with you, because why would ancestors go against us? Let's say with me, I'm literally like this. I literally sit next to God in the realms. I literally sit next to him like this, right? Why would you go to war with me? Why would you? No, I just disown the other party and just say, have a life you deserve. So that's where you got the fallen god term. So that's where you got the draconians. A lot of draconians, I'm gonna probably say 10% of draconians are fallen gods. They used to be chosen souls, but they decided to join the Illuminati, and they're now draconians. That's where the demons come. Angels, same thing, angels. If you join the Illuminati, you have your soul taken and given to the other party, where the other party has the full soul, and you become a fallen angel, which is a what? A demon. That's what it is. That's what it is. So demons are fallen angels. There you go. Then you got the fallen gods, which is probably 10% of the draconians. That's where they are, draconians. Yeah.
Suppressor. Laughter can be used as a weapon, and this is exactly how they use it. No matter what information you bring to a clown will laugh at you. You know those little things at festivals or whatever where you can throw the ball at the little red thing and the clown's in there talking shit to you, right? Getting you angry, getting you out of character.
Oh, provoking spirit.
And then remember
the provoking spirit. Yep. The reactive abuse. There's a such thing called a reactive abuse. They'll try to purposely make you react and then make you out to be this crazy person that you're not. They will torment you. They will torture the fuck out of you.
Or IT, where Pennywise.
They will torture the fuck out of you until you snap. Then when everybody overlooked you being tortured, abused, they even laugh with your abuses. When you were tortured for 10, 20 years, you were violated, disrespected. They ignored the abuse. They ignored your head being shoved in a fucking toilet. They ignored that. But the minute you say stop tormenting me, now you're crazy. Now you're mental. That's called reactive abuse.
Pennywise, a clown. Pay attention, because they use symbolism and creatures like this to lower your frequency and make you think that, oh, it's just like, where the fuck does a clown come from? Where does it come from? Did you know that clowns are actually demonic deities? And they...
Deities, babe. That's where you got it all fucked up. Repost it, babe. No. I'm about to repost this. Because no. You can't call... Listen, a deity is not demonic, okay? A deity is straight up a god, a goddess. That's it.
So back in the day when you had PIMP going on, I'm talking about real PIMPING. Not like how folks say, yeah, I'm a pimp. I'm talking about real, for real. It's one of the most brutal things.
Pretty much a pimp is a trafficker. He's a trafficker. You ever see those guys in the corners? Like, there's girls in the streets, right? Hey, baby. Hey, zaddy. Hey, da-da-da. You want to have a good night? Right? Then you see this guy in the corner watching her. That's her handler and her pimp. Her trafficker, pretty much. A pimp is a soft way saying a trafficker, a kidnapper.
Things it is, man. That's why, like, when people say, what up, pimp? I never really say that because that junk, pimp, man, that's a brutal lifestyle, man. But just one of the things they used to do that would tell you if they was into that or not. And you see this now, but I think, you can't really knock people for it now because they don't know no better. But back in the day, if you was to see a man walking with his lady, if the lady was walking on the side of the street, like if they on the sidewalk and you got the buildings on the right and the street on the left, if the woman was on the left next to the street, he was telling you that she is for the streets, basically. And if you ever saw her walking on the right, that's saying that they might be into that, but like not right now. Like it's closing time or break.
Pretty much a trafficker. A trafficker.
Time, whatever, right? So just a little something, man, because I was told that as a kid, because I remember seeing Don Magic Wand and John standing on the street corner and all that. So, it's like just something I was taught, man. And y'all let me know if y'all want to hear some secrets about the pimp game, man. I know a lot about it. Not firsthand, because I ain't saying I did it, but I just, I heard a lot about it. So back in the day, this story come from my uncle who was born on Halloween. He always had the craziest, creepiest, unbelievable stories you'll ever hear. Now, he told me about on his job, he drives a cement truck, and it was a young black lady who got the job, and she was all happy to try to prove herself and prove that she could do everything that the men's could do. So when him and her got to the job site, they posed and he took a picture or whatever because she was all excited. Every job she did, she just was, posting on social media and all that kind of stuff, I guess, or Facebook or whatever. So when they got to the job, it was down a real steep hill, like an incline. And he was like, man, I don't know if we can, because a cement truck, when it's fully loaded, can...
My lips, I can't pick a lock, y'all. I always wanted... Oh my fucking gosh. My prayers are being answered. Look, y'all. Because I swear to God, bitch, the suppression is being gone. Like, look, East Memphis was just like, Like this. Yeah, look. Like this was like that, and now it's like this.
Like 100,000 pounds. So he knew that if that truck gets going down that hill and lose control, it ain't gonna stop until something make it stop. And imagine what it take to make a dang big old cement truck stop. So he was like, I don't know, I really ain't feeling. So he said he gonna call dispatch. Now when he called dispatch, you know, they ain't there. So they said, well, you know, the other truck went down there. Blah, blah. So she said, don't worry, I'll go. So she go down there.
I ain't gonna lie, he got nice eyes. I ain't gonna lie. His eyes. Do I back? God damn. Okay. Look. Because, like, I think it's because of this right here. It's not because of the back stuck right here. See this line? I got, like, the Egyptian, you know, like how Egyptians have, like, that? I'm actually gonna have a tattoo like that. You know how, like, the Egyptians have, like, this line and, like, that? I'm gonna have a tattoo like that. I'm gonna have a tattoo like that. But he got nice eyes.
And he said as soon as she started down that hill, she tried to put it like an all-wheel drive. But as soon as he said she said she must hit the wrong button, or something happened, or the ground up under her gave.
So what the actual fuck? First of all, why the fuck? What? First of all, that is so see, why the fuck would you do that, sir? Why the actual fuck would you do that?
This video is about the psychedelic clown and the possibility that clowns, jesters, and carnivals come from another dimension. So many people, including Joe Rogan, has said that they have gone into powerful trips and seen jester-like entities making fun of them. At first, you might think it's all in the mind, but they all share the exact same story.
One of the last ones, more profound ones, was a bunch of jesters that were all giving me the finger.
Really?
They were all circling around me, like, give me the finger.
They're like, who named you?
That was Twitter.
Police.
No, you know
trying
what?
to teach you about Twitter.
It's teaching if you're tense, and if you're reacting negatively.
So why the fuck are you out of breath? Like, are you choking on Satan's dick? What the fuck? How many miles have you ran, you fat ass bitch? I'm fat and I don't breathe like that. Like, what the fuck? Are you getting fucking
Gesture
ass?
giving you the finger. Like, how do you feel of yourself? Are you in constant defensive?
Are you getting that pipe, sir? Is that pipe in that asshole? What the fuck has got you all hyped
Mode?
and shit?
And then when I sort of relaxed myself, they start.
The Heyoka, a sacred clown in Lakota tradition, is a spiritual figure chosen by thunder beings to heal and teach through unconventional.
Heyoka empath. Nice to meet you. Period. My bitch. Ow.
The Heyoka, a sacred clown in Lakota tradition, is a spiritual figure chosen. The Heyoka, a sacred clown in Lakota.
Bitch, I ain't no fucking clown now. Baby, kiss my ass. Thank you. Please get the fuck out of my face. Just.
Story of Homie the Clown, man. Let's go. For the people that don't know, Homie the Clown was inspired by John Wayne.
Tell me, what's the creepiest experience?
When they said make America great again, were they talking about blackface? So recently, the influencer Brittany Venti painted her face black for Halloween. Full blackface. Posed with a box of fried chicken, caption, when that EBT hit. I honestly can't even believe we've gotten to this point. People want to compare this to the viral Drewski skit, but there's a history behind blackface.
Listen. Drewski, okay, I get it. Both parties are guilty. Both parties. Drewski went overboard. Okay, black people, you know, we're mocked by white people. White people only painted their face. But you still seen the white hair. You know, white people texture hair, you've seen it. You could tell they're a white person. You could tell they're a white person. Drewski.
When they said make America great again, were they talking about blackface? So recently, the influencer Brittany Venti painted her face black for Halloween. Full blackface. Posed with a box of fried chicken, caption, when that EBT hit. I honestly can't even believe we've gotten to this point. People want to compare this.
Disgusting. No, no, that's one thing. You have to realize that's too much. He literally, okay, I get it. White people used to paint their whole body black, but you can still tell that's a white person. He literally made himself look like the ultimate white person, the best stereotype of a white person. So Drewski kind of over, and he started that war. Both parties are guilty. I will never join this fucking trend. I will wipe my ass with this trend. I will burn that fucking money, and say fuck no, fuck no.
To the viral Drewski skit. There's a history behind blackface that doesn't get explained enough. Back in the 1800s and early 1900s, white performers would smear their faces with shoe polish, draw on exaggerated lips, and act out demeaning caricatures of black people in theatrical shows.
See, you can tell they're a white person. The hair texture, you can tell.
These acts weren't harmless jokes. They were part of a system degrading black identity, making fun of black people for white entertainment. Fast forward to today, and yes, it's still happening. Another conservative influencer, Lily Gaddis, participated in the...
No, that's fucked up. No. Halloween's... See, white people already get... Like, this is why I don't fuck with them. This is why I don't fuck with Trump. This is why. Listen, black people. If you're part of MAGA, where the fuck to make a great... Fuck Trump. If you're a black person and you voted for Trump, this is who the real MAGAs are. Right here. MAGA is nothing but a racist fucking... It's modern day 3Ks. If you know, you know.
Trend 2. Yeah, the girl that got 5 minutes of fame for saying the N-word. Someone who Charlie Kirk followed on Twitter, by the way. So the internet is tearing her apart, rightfully so. She even went on the next day to explain that she did it so that hate can become more mainstream. This connects to a legacy of mocking, silencing, and making blackness into a joke. And sadly, both of these people are doing it for shock value and doing it to build their brand.
I'm so sick of it.
And like, if someone does blackface in 2025 and just claims that it's satire or a joke, we can't give them a free pass. These people should have to...
We should never give anybody a free pass. We should never give anyone
struggle to find work because they used this climate as an opportunity to grow a following by using dangerous imagery. Their intention doesn't erase the effect, and the effect is linked to 200 years of hateful imagery. No matter who you are, Venti is biracial, identifies as mixed race, and tried to argue that it's her right to do it. But you can't plead on brand while leaning on a stereotype rooted in racial degradation. And honestly, it's kind of funny because she just recently said this, which is super ironic. This isn't about cancel culture. It's about moving past what looks like a harmless joke and confronting what it means.
I am so sick of Earth. I am so sick of Earth. God, this planet is fucking irritating. Every time we try to do something right, it's always someone fucking it up.
Blackface isn't an acceptable costume. It's a symbol of a society that suppressed black voices and turned black lives into mockery. And when an influencer uses it for clicks, what are they doing? Replicating that symbol. That's why I think, when they said Make America Great Again, were they talking about black...
Evidence that the veil is lifting. Reality is shifting. Things have been changing really fast over these last few years.
So I was just watching a video on here that again made me realize my white privilege. Privilege because...
Get the fuck out that white privilege shit. How about that chosen privilege? How about that? Has anybody heard of the chosen privilege? God.
I never even noticed this. When you look at clowns, what kind of hair do they have? They typically have afros.
Duh. Clowns are a mockery of black people.
They have exaggerated painted lips that go out to here. and then the red nose that they're known for. The way that clowns look is literally to make fun of black people's features. This is just another example of how everything in this country truly is rooted in racism. And the fact that these
races... Of course you say. And the fact that she's holding a baby, she's so, okay. I respect. Now listen, ma'am. Can we stop with this black privilege, white privilege shit? Listen, how about that chosen and jug soulful being? How about that soul privilege? Let's talk about the soul privilege.
Traditions are still like kept alive and people don't question them. White people don't question them. The fact that white people...
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe Dax is... Damn. Oh, shit. I don't know if he joined Illuminati. Because I could still... Okay, let me give a second. Let me finish this video because...
People don't notice these things. It's time that we get out of this little bubble that we've been in and we wake up to the reality that's going on around us. So I was just watching a video on here.
A student at Delta State in Mississippi was found on the tree.
So I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it until I see people start doing it. Arm yourselves. And I don't care with what. Arm yourselves. Because, see, we out here having a good time, kikiing, and laughing at these people because they are clowns. They are a joke. But understand that they are killer clowns. They may be a fucking joke, but they're killer clowns. Do not forget who we are dealing with. Do not forget what we are dealing with. They would sooner mass shoot a black church because their kid got a D in social studies than to actually do the work to fix themselves.
I don't think that's the truth. I feel like the reason why school shootings is us. I already told you guys. I can make a video about it. It's not because of that. Trust me, it's not because of that. School shooting is not because of that. Good theory, though.
It's just how it is. It's just how it is.
Racists be like, ignore that example of racial discrimination. Ignore that police brutality. Make excuses for that. Explain away that. Devalue that. Nope, not happening. But where's the rest of the video, though? Okay, but what's the context? Okay, but look over there. Diversion. Trump 2020, Trump 2020. Antifa.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Trump. I never did. Because I seen right through the bullshit. The way they... Sooner or later, the truth will come out. No, I like my lips. I ain't gonna lie. See? Look. See, this part's getting big. I like this one. It's getting big. Do like this. Cool. It's getting...
But look at this singular example that I don't really know anything about and I have no...
So what the hell? And what I mean is B-O-I. Boy. You ever seen a meme in 2016? It's like, they're like, it's like, you know, like, I don't fucking know. Just, you know, when you're Gen Z, you don't take shit serious, you know? Because, like, you troll. Like, that's a... So let's take a moment. After you take that energy. God, I hate being bloated. I'm trying to take the energy. I said take advantage. But like I said, it's those memes. When Gen Zs, we like to troll. One thing about Gen Z, we love to troll.
Actual facts to validate this. That I, based on my logic, believe discredit your entire.
What did you say?
Entire movement. Ha! Racists be like.
So what the actual fuck is wrong with you? So is you retarded? So you got a wonderful memo, but you dumb as shit.
Ignore that example.
Alright, son, I love you. I'll see you soon, okay?
You having a hard time lately, y'all?
Every state has their legends. This is Illinois. We're going to talk about the legend of Homie the Clown. Back in the early 90s, a TV show called In Living Color
Man, see that the comments?
introduced a character called Homie D. Clown, played by Damon Wayans, who was an ex-con turned silly clown who would...
This nigga. Y'all are like brothers to me.
Listen. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. God, I hate being bloated. Okay, y'all. I'm out this bitch. Bye.